Minnesota Twins will face off against the Milwaukee Brewers. Christian Yelich has been in top form for the Brewers during the initial 6 days of the season. He has displayed his power by hitting home runs and consistently reaching base, leading the team in batting average thus far. The Brewers' offense has been impressive, leading in stolen bases in the league's early games. With strong support from their home crowd, they are poised to secure a victory in a high-scoring match on Wednesday. The pitching matchup promises an abundance of runs as both starting pitchers are transitioning from significant roles in the minor leagues last season. The onus will be on both teams' offenses to lead the charge and secure the win. However, the Twins' offense has been lackluster in the last 2 games, indicating they may struggle once more on the road. My team pick is Brewers to cover. In the clash between the Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles, a day game following a night game typically disrupts hitters' body clocks, leading to potential struggles at the plate. As the game progresses, the shadows will further challenge batters, making contact even more difficult. Both teams have maintained a .201 opposing batting average as a team thus far. With premier pitchers like Corbin Burnes and rising talent Cole Ragans on the mound, expect runs to be scarce, especially after the meager 5 total runs scored on Tuesday night. My pick for the total runs is under 7. The Cincinnati Reds take on the Philadelphia Phillies following their win on Monday, having claimed victory in 4 of their last 6 games against the Phillies, with Tuesday night's match yet to be played. The Phillies' aggressive swings need to be reined in promptly as it has been detrimental to their performance, particularly after squandering an early lead in the previous night's game. With an impending road trip following this matchup, securing a win at home would provide a positive send-off. Zach Wheeler remains a reliable force on the mound, exhibiting excellence in the opener, making him a key asset for the Phillies. Anticipate him to contain the Reds' offense sufficiently, while the bullpen and bats contribute to securing a win. My pick is Philadelphia minus 1.5 runs. The Los Angeles Angels take on the Miami Marlins, with both pitchers exhibiting shaky starts to the season. Given Sandoval's declining performance based on last season's statistics and his struggles in the first game, it's reasonable to expect a period of adjustment. The Angels' potent offense and the Marlins' ability to generate runs were evident in the initial game, suggesting both teams will find ways to score. My pick for the total runs is over 8.5 runs. Texas Rangers will take on the Tampa Bay Rays. Aaron Civale and Nathan Eovaldi have both had strong starts to the 2024 season, indicating they should be capable of minimizing the damage from these lineups. Given that these teams collectively scored only 7 runs on Tuesday, scoring will likely be challenging. Analyzing the team BOBIP, the Rays rank 290th in the sport with a .269 team BOBIP, whereas the Rangers rank 13th. My prediction for the total runs is under 8. The Detroit Tigers face the New York Mets, aiming for their 5th consecutive victory over them following Monday's win, which marked their 2nd consecutive shutout. Detroit's pitching has performed admirably against the Mets' offense, conceding only 6 runs in 4 games dating back to last season. Now, the Tigers deploy their top pitcher, Skubal, who is coming off a strong opening day start. The Mets' struggling offense, coupled with the pressure from their home fans, suggests a challenging situation for them. A road trip may offer respite, but before that, they must contend with Skubal and a confident Tigers team. My pick is to take Detroit. In the matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago White Sox, the Braves aim to bounce back from a loss, with Spencer Strider rarely pitching in a losing effort following a defeat. Despite facing some adversity, the Braves remain focused on their championship aspirations. Historically, they have won 6 of their last 10 games against the White Sox, indicating their ability to rebound. With Strider on the mound, the Braves are well positioned to win the series. My pick is Braves minus 1.5 runs. The Colorado Rockies face the Chicago Cubs, with early indications suggesting these teams are heading in opposite directions. The Rockies seem poised to be among the league's weakest teams, making them a favorable option to fade. I'll back the Cubs on the run line. Several noteworthy trends support this play. The Cubs have won 5 of their last 6 games against the Rockies. Additionally, the Rockies have struggled on the road under Bud Black's management, losing 15 of their last 16 road games. With the Cubs' recent strong performances, outscoring opponents 26-7 in their last 3 games, they are likely to continue their winning streak against the struggling Rockies. My pick is Chicago Cubs minus 1.5 runs. The Toronto Blue Jays will face the Houston Astros. Both bullpens have been struggling to get outs, with Toronto ranking 15th in the majors with a 4.05 reliever ERA and Houston third worst with a 7.41 bullpen ERA. Despite their offensive woes on Tuesday, where they combined to go 1-4-9 with runners in scoring position, these teams are likely to turn things around. Expect an offensive explosion, so choose over 9 runs. The New York Yankees will play against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Despite the Yankees' potent offense, they have struggled to meet the over-under mark this season, with a 0-4-1 record. Additionally, the pitching matchup favors the Diamondbacks, with Merrill Kelly boasting a stellar 1.35 ERA in his first outing. Recent trends also suggest lower scoring games for the Diamondbacks, making under 8.5 runs a favorable pick. In the clash between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres, the Padres' hitting prowess gives them an edge. Zach Thompson's performance in his first outing against the Dodgers, where he gave up 5 runs in 5 innings, indicates an opportunity for San Diego to continue hitting. Musgrove, on the other hand, hasn't appeared strong since returning from last year's injury. With the Padres lineup boasting more power and playing in a hitter-friendly environment during daytime games, they are poised to prevail. Pick Padres with the minus 1.5 runs. The Boston Red Sox will take on the Oakland Athletics. Both teams have shown prowess in hitting during the initial 6 innings. Given the uncertainty surrounding Oakland's fielding, expect both teams to score runs. Choose over 8.5 runs in this matchup. The Cleveland Guardians will face the Seattle Mariners. While both teams have struggled offensively, particularly Seattle, facing Allen and Kirby on the mound, respectively, suggests another low-scoring affair. Expect the under 7.5 runs in this series finale. Finally, the San Francisco Giants will play against the Los Angeles Dodgers. The San Francisco Giants have shown plenty of promise early in the season, and while the lineup has given them a chance to win, the pitching staff has just struggled, as Blake Snell, Alex Cobb, and Robbie Ray can't return to this team quick enough. In this series against the Dodgers, the Giants have notched a solid 7 runs in 2 games, but have unfortunately given up 13, and unless they can find a way to fix that, all of their big splashes this winter will have been for nothing. The Los Angeles Dodgers came into 2024 with perhaps higher expectations than any other team in baseball history, and thus far they've shown exactly why, as this lineup has hit from 1 to 9, with even the bench contributing as just 2 players on this entire team don't have an RBI through 8 games. Leading the way, however, has been the star duo of Mookie Betts, .500 AVG, 5 home runs, 11 RBI, and Teoscar Hernandez, 4 home runs, 9 RBI, and with a lineup that also boasts Max Muncy, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani, they are just ridiculously deep and feared. With Tyler Glasnow pitching for the Dodgers, the Giants' offense is likely to be subdued, giving the talented Dodgers lineup an opportunity to shine. Given the Dodgers' recent dominance over the Giants, expect them to secure another victory, potentially by a significant margin. Choose Los Angeles minus 1.5 runs.